You mentioned government generosity. I just wonder, as I look at the world in the past 7 days, the last 10 days, health is going to battle with defense, absolutely. Especially in the United States of America, do you think that the voice of health is going to be subsumed by the spend on defense?
Well, I'm a strong proponent that innovation in health and even getting health systems around the world to be decent enough so that as pandemics develop, you see them early, you can catch them before they get completely out of control. In the case of Ebola, which didn't spread very quickly, thank goodness, we still had to dispatch military activity to try and avoid it covering all of Africa and even getting into the richer countries. And so if we underspend on health, we're going to have a flu epidemic, an epidemic of some unknown pathogen that then will economically and even for military activity be very, very expensive. We have had some leaders like General Manus, who's now Secretary of Defense in the United States, talk about how if you don't have that aid budget, then it forces the military to have to buy more weapons. And so the balance of soft power and hard power, particularly being ready for health crises, that if there's anything that could horrifically go and kill millions of extra people, it would be an epidemic. So you don't want to get out of balance.
You've been vocal, and the foundation has been vocal, deeply troubled about the potential cuts in health funding in the United States of America. When I see volte-face by Donald Trump on China, on Syria, and on North Korea, Bill, what is the possibility that the cuts, the threatened cuts to health, may be scaled back?
Well, certainly I think there's a very good chance that the administrative proposal, the executive branch proposal, won't end up being the exact budget there. There are things like the HIV life-saving work that gets done that's got a very strong backing in the Congress. And budgets go through Congress and they require enough votes in the Senate that they can't just be completely one-sided on an issue like this. So I don't think large cuts will take place, although when that was first put forward, it certainly meant we had to speak up and get even the defense community to say, hey, they care about these things.
You've had a couple of meetings with him. Is he a president that you feel confident? Wear a number of hats, the philanthropy hat, the CEO hat, the Bill Gates hat. Is he a president, and you've met many of them, that you can do business with?
Well, certainly he is the current president. He's pragmatic on a lot of things. It means talking to him and giving him some background that he might not have had through his past work is probably as important with him as with anyone. He wants to be a leader. He wants to have things that he's actually accomplished. I've talked to him about HIV and how the U.S. should be proud of our work there, and there's more that we need to do. So yes, this dialogue is important. You've seen his pragmatism on a number of things, and I'm certainly hoping that these health-related budgets receive some of that attention.